we're putting on our best and looking fine as we turn the Slang drip into a monster here on My Sketchy Habit. Hello, my name is Patrick, I'm an artist, and this is My Sketchy Habit, where we draw every day and we don't have to be ashamed. That's right, we like to draw, and liking to draw means that we should draw even if the results are wonky or weird or strange. It's a good thing to do, and we're art positive. Speaking of being art positive, we'd love to see your art. We have a community all about being art positive. It's called the Doodle Croodle, and you can join the Discord down below, become a member of the Doodle Croodle, and show us what you can doodle do. We also have a month-long sheet of inspirations for every single day, all throughout the month. This month the theme is costume season, and yesterday our theme was lip, and this is what I came up with. It's a person in a lip costume. You know, it doesn't have to be revolutionary. It's just about drawing every day and having some fun while doing it, and that's what my lovely lips here are all about. I cannot wait to see your art. Join the Discord, share your art, and we'll put it here in the video. For now, it's time for us to get to our next Slang turned into a monster, and today we're doing drip. That's right, the monster, the drip. You know, I can't wait to show you what we've made. It's weird and wonderful and delightful, and I hope you really like it. Let's get to the art. Drip is our monster today, and drip is this interesting phrase. Yesterday, of course, we drew Riz, and it was a blob, so we can't do like a drippy blob again. But drip has something to do with being together and fashionable and looking good. So I thought it'd be fun to sort of mix pinup girl with a horrific monster, so that they have drip and are the drip at the same time. So you can see here, I'm trying to build out this sort of pose for this outfit of our character. We're getting this dress in here and starting to work on legs, just so that we can have, you know, a base shape for our character. And really, we're going to want to have our general body normal, and our face is going to be the drip part that is scary and horrific. So I'm trying to get this sort of demure pose going in such a way that captures something of you know, someone you might run across at a dance in the 50s or something of that vibe, where the sort of pinup girl style comes from anyways, right? And so we're just building in these legs. Legs can be tough sometimes. It's a lot of pieces into muscle groups and things, and to get it right can sometimes be tricky. We gave them this long cigarette holder because that's a very fun thing from this style and era. And yeah, now it's time for us to get to the drip part of this drip. We've got the drip, now it's time for the drip. And so we wanted to make this long, monstrous head, basically, whereby maybe this is a very attractive person from around the room, but when you get in here and when you see them up close, or when they transform into their true form, they become a monster unto themselves. So you can see here, we're just really building out a misshapen form of a head. We're going for this long jaw and this very long head. Why the long face? Because it's the drip. It's almost got a ghost face vibe to it right now. We're going to continue to add to it to make it a little bit more creepy as we go. You can see here I'm trying to draw in a very standard 50s styles hair. I realized that it probably should be more loose and more drippy hair. But I did want to give them some form to their hair, basically so that I could give them a big old bun and bow. Look at that, we just erased the whole thing. Look, the ideas are solid, even if I'm erasing them. We're going to keep building on top of this. Look, in art, sometimes you got to erase things. Sometimes you got to start again, take the ideas you were working on and remake them into something even more grotesque and wonderful. And you can see here, we're starting to just place this along the face and the body of our figure. I think the head's a little bit big right now, and we're going to adjust that back down. But the ideas coming together are a little bit more concrete. They are weird and wonderful. They are strange and monstrous. And yeah, less of a ghost face from Scream and more of a, you know, a long monstrous thing to some extent. And yeah, I think somewhere around here I realized that the head's a bit too big, and we're going to pull it in a little bit just so that we can get a big old bow on the top of this character. Because, you know, if you're going to be a monster, that's one thing, but you got to also look good. And so they got to have some drip, and this bow is going to help them have that complete style. It's time for game time. That's right. It's the part in the show where we play a little game, and it's up to you to figure out what I'm drawing before time is up. How long will it take you? Let me know in the comments down below, and let's get to the drawing. Good luck. All right, we've got our basic form. It's time for us to get in here with our line art. And this is all about creating all the extra details that make the drip drippy. And we're in here in the mouth, just sort of going at the saliva pouring out of this mouth, the true drip of the drip. Maybe this is acidic in nature or something like that. It makes it even more monstrous and menacing. We also are giving them a fair amount of teeth here, or at least the forms and shadows of teeth. And it really evokes something for this character. I'm also trying to emphasize a lot of the sort of wrinkly, unnatural skin for this character. It's why their neck folds are so dramatic in the original sketch. And so we're just sort of adding to that now as we work through this character in the line art. I've been watching a bunch of horror films. One of the things I've learned recently is that in the world of algorithms, we tend to get shown things that are all similar to the things that we like. Now, I don't watch a lot of horror films in my day-to-day life, but I realized that you know, one of the ways to break out of the algorithm and out of the things that we see all the time is to try watching things that we wouldn't normally watch. And so I've been watching a bunch of classic horror films just for the sheer fun of it, and to help me break from this sort of monoculture, seeing only things that I have already seen or similar to things I've already seen. And it allows me to grow as an artist, or at least I hope that's what it does. I do enjoy the movies. They're quite good. I was watching Cabin in the Woods, which is very funny for being a horror as well. A classic by all accounts. And what was the other one I was watching? I watched the movie Abigail, which is about a group of people who hold a young girl hostage only to realize that she herself is a vampire and that they're trapped in there with her. Very Watchmen, you know, I'm not trapped in here with you, you're trapped in here with me. Look at that, we got line art here on our fantastic drip. They are gross and weird and wonderful, and they're also got a little drip of their own. Well, let's get some color on here in just a minute, but for now, let's go to the dad joke, bad joke. It's time for the dad joke, bad joke. My dad sends me a joke every single day in WhatsApp, and I like to collect them up so I can share them with you. Today, we have a wonderful little joke here. What did one plate say to another plate? What did one plate say to another plate? Tonight, dinner's on me. Tonight, dinner's on me. That's right. What did one plate say to another plate? Tonight, dinner's on me. The dad joke, bad joke. Let's get to the art. All right, we're dropping in colors here, and I want to juxtapose colors with sort of a greeny, unwell tone. Because this character is sort of transitioned from monster to non-monster, we're going to start with this green, but then we're going to come in with some, you know, some version of flesh tone and sort of blend the two to give them sort of this like natural and unnatural look all at the same time. And you can see here we're just sort of darkening the green a little bit just for contrast purposes. And I think we're going to just sort of blur up a little bit of the lines. You can see here we're just sort of smudging out some of the flesh tone into the green in order to make the transition between the two more dramatic. And yeah, they're looking pretty gross as is. We're going to get some color inside the mouth and drop in some shadows. Oh, we're also going to make the liquid, the drippy part of the drip, more drippy. Looks like we're going with this dark purple which is a cool color for this. I like the way it looks. We're gonna get some shadows on here and some highlights, and we'll be back, of course, with the final reveal of our good friend, the drip. And that is it for the drip. Beautiful and wonderful, if not monstrous, perfect for our wonderful sheet full of Gen Z slang turned into monsters. We have one left to go this week, and it might be a little skibbity and a little toilety. Either way, it's going to be a monstrosity, and I can't wait to share that with you. Make sure you go back and check out the other monsters as well if you didn't get a chance to see them yet. I really like what we made, and the process of making them is a lot of fun. We also have an art gallery where we love to share your art, so please join the Discord down below, join the Doodle Crew, show us what you can doodle do, and we have a month-long sheet of inspirations to inspire you to draw. You don't have to do them all, you can just do one, you can do some, you can go there and be like, what do I draw, what do I make now, and go to that list to find something. We have a new word for today. Our theme is, of course, costume season, and today our word is wolf. Costume season, wolf. Let's see what you can do with that. Share yours in the Discord down below, and we will share it here when we can. That's going to be it for today's video. Thank you so much for being here. There only remains one thing left to do, which is, of course, remind you the one rule of My Sketchy Habit, which is really our sketchy habit. And that is, don't tell anyone about My Sketchy Habit. That's between you and me. Thanks for being here, friends. Until next time, keep being awesome. Bye!